Good afternoon, folks. Howdy, good to see you. Hope everybody is splendid today. It's going to be a busy weekend for streams. A very, very busy weekend. Mostly with NRL stuff. It's their magic round. So I'm going to be doing every single NRL game this weekend. And a few Super League ones too. So that means some very early starts. I'm going to be up at 5:30 on Saturday. I'm going to be up at 4:30 on Sunday. Can't wait. Should be fun. But I'm going to do it a little bit differently this time. I'm going to do it all as one stream. I'm not going to do one for each game. It's all going to be one single stream that I just keep doing. If I need to take a break, I'll just put the thing up and take a break. Get some food or whatever. But yeah. It's going to be a rough one, but we'll see. Howdy Kerry, howdy Thought, howdy Chucky. Welcome. If you guys have any predictions, throw them in the stream chat. Let me know your thoughts. There's a poll as well. 6 votes. Huddersfield are leading this one. Interesting. Okay. I feel like either there's a lot of Huddersfield fans here, or they're reading too much into the Challenge Cup semi-finals. But also, the new head coach might have some kind of influence on this game, so we'll see. Huddersfield by 2. Interesting. Okay. I'll do a run through the team list now. And I'll do one more before we get started. This is on Sky Sports Plus, so just wait for the stream to load up. But in the backs for Huddersfield, they have Evalds, Kershaw, Jagger, Gagai, Swift, Lolohea and Russell. The forwards include Powell, Wolford, Rogers, O'Donnell, Patolo and Rushton. And on the bench is the legend that is Tane Milne, King, English and Gaia, and 18th man is Greenwood. Saints by a fair bit. I'm thinking by a fair bit too. But there's a few positives to sort of cover with Huddersfield in a bit. I'll get my notes in a sec. And for Saints, in the backs, they have Saylor, Dagnall, Robertson, Cross, Murphy, Wellesby and Hastings. The forwards include Walmsley, Clark, Clemmer, Wright, Whitley and Shorrocks. The bench is Lomax, Sirenen, Delaney and Davies. 18th man is Felt. So there we go. Let's see, can I get my notes? Can I get my notes that I've hidden away under here? Whoppa. Right. Huddersfield versus St Helens. Thoughts on Crofts Wire? Someone asked me before on TikTok. My response was, I'm okay with it. I'm not 100% sold on it. I'm not sure why. I'm okay with it, but I'm not sold. But I don't know why. It's just like, it's one of those where I don't know if it's really good or just a bit mid. Even though Brodie Croft's a good player, it's like, I don't know if he's the player that we need. I don't know. I'm in a weird spot with it at the minute. But I'll be paying attention to him from now on. Like, I obviously watch him, but I'll be keeping a close eye on him. And then if it falls to shit later in the season, I'll give Carl Fitzpatrick a ring. And let him know. Just tear that contract up. He won't listen to me. I don't even have his number, but I'll get it. Somehow. So, Huddersfield have only won 2 in their last 5 games. Saints have won 4 in their last 5 Super League games. Huddersfield's also lost 3 in a row as well. Giants just had a week off, obviously due to Challenge Cup, so they'll have fresher bodies going into this one. Confidence could be down a little bit for Saints after the defeat to Wigan. So, the biggest disparity, or the biggest matchup to focus on is Huddersfield's defence versus St Helens' attack. Huddersfield's defence has been leaking a lot of points this season. The only time they looked good in defence was the 2-game win streak they had after sacking Luke Robinson. And that's something I'll get onto in a second as well. And for St Helens in attack, they were very flat against Wigan. But typically, Huddersfield's defence has been very poor. Saints' attack has been very good. The forward battle could be a little bit more even this week. Because there's no Lees and there's no Stevens. Giants' pack sometimes shows up. It's a bit 50-50. I think it depends on personnel they've got available, which seems to be okay. But I think Saints are probably going to be fine up front, to be honest. I think they'll be okay. They're likely to do well for territory. I think they get more line breaks, quicker play the balls. They're able to restrict meters more. So I think in the cycle, I think Saints will do better for field position. And then on to what I was saying about after sacking Luke Robinson, there was the spark from Huddersfield. Now with the new Giants head coach, Jim Lenihan, that could spark some new life into Huddersfield again. There's no Adam Clune, so they have to kind of rely on Evans and Gagai to be the difference makers. If Lolohea is playing how he was last year, sort of midway through last season, then great. They're getting a strong player at 6. Russell is up and down, I think, for me. You can sometimes trust him, but I don't expect too much from him, if I'm honest. And then I expect both will really scrap for a result. One, because Huddersfield want to get a good result from the new head coach. Players want to impress. And Saints will want to get a result and redeem themselves after the Challenge Cup semi-final. So both might really scrap for this one. Might not be that clean, but one side is better in pretty much every way. Up front, restricted meters, kicking game, organisation, overall defence, overall attack, individual players available. I think that's St Helens. They've got more threats all over. So I went with Huddersfield Giants 18, St Helens 34. Splendid. Evening, mate. Reckon this will be another high-scoring one-sided win. It could be, Joe. It could be. Could be. Howdy, Kieran. Howdy, sir. Agree fully of Croft a bit 50-50. Well, thank you, Thomas. At least somebody does. What about Lino's a Cass smoothie back to Australia end of the season? I think for Cass, would that be to replace Weaver? Do you know? I've got a feeling Assie's going to stay there, but maybe it's Weaver that's on his way back. I'm not sure. Yeah, Lino. I mean, when I say I like Mason Lino, that doesn't mean, I think he's a dead good player. I think he's a good player, but he's not the kind of signing that I think is going to elevate Cass. I think it's a bit pointless. Like, if you want to say Lino's better than Weaver, that's fine. I'm not going to argue with you on that. But it just feels more sideways than forwards, if I'm honest. I mean, he might do a good job. They might turn into this great side all of a sudden. Organisation could be better. Kicking game could be better. Line break potential, all that jazz. But I'm not convinced that... I don't know. Damien Cook's the kind of signing that's going to elevate you to a different level. But swapping Weaver for Lino, I think it's a massive waste of time. If you just needed someone to replace Weaver, then I think, okay, cool. Fair enough. But if you've gone out of your way to sign somebody that is going to replace Weaver and he's not even going yet, then it's nothing exciting for me. Saints are shite? Well, as of last week, they certainly were. But typically this year they have been a good side. I think it's only round 1 where they didn't really show up. I mean, in the second half they did. But round 1 against Warrington, they had their issues. There's been a couple of games where they've not been amazing, but typically they've been a solid side this year. Late entry into the predictions, Huddersfield 8, Saints 28, and your messages ain't sending again. Fully sorry if others get a double message. It's all good. It's all good, sir. I agree, but gotta love him for the drop goal against the Leeds last year. Well, as long as you beat a rival, players become legends. Yeah, get on it, Jay. Get on it, lad. You've got 6 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes. I went with 18.34. I have put a bet on for this weekend. I've stuck a tenner on a few handicaps. So I've got Saints -14. I've got the Sharks -4. I'll say who it's against as well, so you guys are aware. I've got Saints -14 in this one. Could you guess against who? Sharks -4 against the Bulldogs. Seagulls -8 against the Tigers. Roosters -15 against the Cowboys. Hull KR -8 against Lee. And then the Knights -10 against the Titans. That's a tenner for 585 quid. So we'll see. I was close 2 weeks ago. Wasn't great last week. But we'll see. The Roosters Cowboys one is interesting. I did go with a 18-point gap in this one. 16. Jesus. 16-point gap. Howdy, ma'am. But yeah. I think... There's reasons why Huddersfield could be exciting. Again, the spark from the new head coach. Maybe he's instilled some things into this side. Not sure what. But I don't know anything about Jagger. I don't know if I've seen him play before. I think Clune will be a big miss. Kershaw's quite solid and reliable. Obviously, we saw him for London Broncos in 24. I think it was the Broncos. And then I think he was at KR last year. Maybe played some minutes, but not many. There's some good options in the pack, but it's kind of, as I said before, it's 50-50 whether they show up or produce much. Talking on Challenge Cup, your thoughts on the Zen Monk? Well, firstly, he needs to go back to that Shaolin Temple, because that's just abysmal. There are certain back rowers, I think you guys will agree with me on this one, there are certain back rowers that don't really add too much. I think he's one of them. I think another one that we had last year was Bateman. So when we announced that we signed him, I wasn't that excited. He's done some good defensive stuff here and there. Like, he gets stuck in. But I'd rather another one of those that isn't also a penalty machine. Chucky, thank you for the donation, sir. Wait, thank you very much. Very kind of you. Howdy, folks. If Huddersfield actually show up and Saints play as they did last week, it could be interesting. It could be. I remember that Huddersfield game against Wigan. Obviously, Wigan had a few key players missing. I think French and Field were both out for that one. Maybe just French. But yeah, they were going through it at the time. Have you got your predictions in, Jay? I've not had anything through yet. Got a few minutes. Right, I'll do the final run through of the team list very soon. If you guys could leave a like on the stream, it helps it to get out there to more people. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. When he played for us, we had the same. He was a penalty machine, like Lee McCarthy Scarsbrook started when he started to play for us. Yeah, it's just really frustrating because you know how big I am on the basics, stuff like that. Just discipline and completion rate. Obviously, we have been the best team for completion rate and penalties this year, but it was just really bad against KR. It was really bad. And you can't gift a team like that territory or repeat sets in front of the try line. You just can't do it. Looks like there'll be more on the pitch than in the stands. Look, we can't keep bullying Huddersfield, okay? At a certain point, we're going to get reported for bullying. It's all right. But this stream could fill up the stadium, actually. But stop it. No. That's rude. Stop it. Who said that? You got mine in. Had Saints with a fairly big lead. Fair dues. Done your predictions. Not sure if I've got time to run through what people have done. Jay's gone 22-18 to Saints. Adam went 41-6 to Saints. Kieran went 28. Where are the other regulars? Finn went 34-4 Saints. Knight, you went 18-6 to Saints. Well, teams are coming out. But there you go. There's a few of them. A few of the guys in here. Okay, folks, final run through the team list before we get cracking. In the backs for Huddersfield, they have Evalds, Kershaw, Jagger, Gagai, Swift, Lolohea and Russell. The forwards include Powell, Wolford, Rogers, O'Donnell, Patolo and Rushton. The bench is Milne, King, English and Geyer. 18th man is Greenwood. In the backs for St Helens, they have Saylor, Dagnall, Robertson, Cross, Murphy, Wellesby and Hastings. The forwards include Walmsley, Clark, Clemmer, Wright, Whitley and Shorrocks. The bench is Lomax, Sirinen, Delaney and Davies. 18th man is Felt. Wait. Okay then, I will end this poll. 21 votes, 71% have Saints winning this. Moments away from kickoff. Any second now. Any second. Lots of penalties at the start from Huddersfield. Then they tire out. Saints run over them 40-10. Oh, thank you very much, Kieran. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Folks, we are underway. Huddersfield will kick towards the back right for Saints. Bounces a couple times on the 10. It's going to be collected by Dagnall with the first carry. Oh, that's Whitley, sorry. Up towards the 10. This is why I'm not commentating there. Next carry from Clemmer. Up towards the 10. Huddersfield with 4 in the tackle. Trying to restrict those meters early on. Clark at dummy half. Hands the ball to Wormsley. Starting this week. Was on the bench last week, but came on after 55 seconds for Matty Lees. And Saylor with a carry up towards his own 30. I need to make sure I get the markings right here, because the door is different. It's the dotted ones are the 10s and 30s. So 40 seconds gone. Last tackle coming up for Saints. Sharks wanted an offload to Clark, then up towards the 40. Last tackle, it's out the back to Hastings. Great kicking game a few weeks ago against Wakefield. Not so good against Wigan, but it's going to be collected by Swift over the 20. Up towards the 30. Let's see if Huddersfield can get up the park. Let's have a gander. Next one from Gagai. A little bit of a step there. Straightens up over the 40. 1 minute gone. Second tackle for the Giants. Wolford. Right to. That's Kershaw. 42. Up towards the halfway line. 3 tackles to go. Wolford shifting it left to Russell. Then to Evalds. Hands it off to Swift out wide. Making up some good meters. Stop just over the 40 with 2 tackles to go. Huddersfield in good field position right now. Back towards the middle to O'Donnell. Few metres shy of St Helens 30. 1.5 minutes gone. Last tackle for Huddersfield. Left to Russell. Chips towards the back left corner. Saylor underneath it. Goes up, takes it cleanly with Lollahea in the way as well. Returns it up towards the 10. And Saints now have possession a few metres from their own try line. Dagnall with the first carry through centre field. See a Huddersfield win to make their 30 fans happy. Again, that's bullying that. You can't say that. Saints away top like the colour of Colgate mouthwash. 9 out of 10 kit manufacturers recommend it. 2 minutes gone. In centre field with Shark. Shifting it right to Hastings. They're having a go it. They've got plenty of space on the right. Wellesby with an easy break. This could be an easy early try for Saints here. 2-on-1 across to Robertson. Gagai could catch him. Great effort. Do you know what? He's going to score there, but that's a good effort from Gagai to chase back. And that's a great opening try. How'd they get a 3-on-1 there, basically? I need to see that again, because that was basically a 3-on-1. Let's have a gander. Anyway, first try of the game for St Helens. After 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes, actually. Let's have a look. Well, they had an early shift. They were shorter on numbers down the right, so they had the numbers on the left. Did they maybe close in a bit too much in the midfield? Yeah, that's a good effort from Jacob Gagai. That's a good effort. 3 minutes gone. Let's have a look again. So nothing crazy there. No block shapes or anything. No balls at the back. It's just flat. Just flat all the way across. They had a 3-on-1. Easy break for Wellesby. That's too easy, unfortunately. I reckon they'll get the kick as well, so I'll just add that on. Right. They finally scored. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. You ready for Wigan now? Bring on the Warriors. Hastings to add the extras. Steps up. And the kick is good. Hey. Yo, back again. I was late with your prediction. Just added to a prediction post. Hope that's okay. Yeah, if you've missed out on a game, that's alright. I'll leave it up to the people in here. Do you guys want Peter's Saints prediction to count or no? I would normally say no because it was late. But if you guys are okay with it, then you can say. This is where you make friends or enemies in here. Next card from Clemmer for St Helens. 4.5 minutes gone. Supports. Yes, he supports Wigan. He's a huge Wigan fan, actually. 4.5 minutes gone. In centre field with Wormsley. Up towards the 30. Shifting it right to Hastings, then to Wellesby. Ball across to Robertson over the halfway line. Good meters from Saints. Back towards the middle to Hastings, then across to Shorrocks. Ball across to Saylor. They've got a 3-on-2 here if they can get past one. Whitley. Keep going that. Go that way. Go that way, mate. You have the numbers. Wormsley up towards the 40. It'll count, Peter. Don't worry about it. I'll let it count. Kick towards the right of the post. Underneath it is Helens. Goes up and is taken to ground by Wellsby. Just over 5 minutes gone. He's 9 out from his own try line. Plays with a Gagai. Now it's Swift. And takes it just over the 10. Next carry from Kershaw. Up towards the 20. And just over it. 5.5 gone. Wolford at dummy half. In centre field. Right to Patolo. Now towards the 30. 2 tackles left for the Giants. Back towards the middle. Shifting it left. It's now with Russell. Out the back. There's a jam in there from Robertson. They got a 2-on-1. Space for Swift down the left-hand side. Dagnall getting across. Gets him into touch. Good recovery. Well played, Owen Dagnall. Good stuff. Because Swift is quick. I know he's getting on a bit now. Might not be as quick as he used to be. But he's got some legs to him. He's got 2, actually. Or 3. I don't know what he's like. But he's got at least 2. But that's a good recovery there from Owen Dagnall. 6 minutes gone. Howdy, Jack. I'm not too bad, actually. I'm all right. I'm all right. Hope you're doing swell, sir. This is the way. What's that from? Don't say Shrek. What's that from? Is it The Mandalorian? I think it is. Anyway, Saints in possession. 6 minutes gone, up towards their own 40. Wormsley through centre field. Oh, the clock stopped working. Oh, isn't that great? Time on. Shifting it left to Sailor. Up towards Huddersfield's 40. We have X amount of minutes gone so far. Drag back a few metres. 2 tackles to go near the left touchline inside Huddersfield's half. Hastings goes right to Wormsley, smashed into by Rogers. Go on, lad. Shifting it right to Shorrock. Straightens up with a carry up towards the 40. Taken to ground. Strong defence there from the Giants. 6 minutes gone. It's been 6 minutes for the last minute. 7 minutes gone. Kick towards the right of the post. Everton Swift underneath it, but it's Swift that goes up, takes it, and he stops in his own 10. Garlic bread. Next carry from Gagai. Just over the 10. Still don't know how long's gone. It's more than 6 minutes, mate. Up towards the 20. In centre field. 3 tackles to go. It is right to Jagger. And he just drops it. Is that his first touch of the game? Murphy in the corner. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That's it. Oh, no. Was that Jagger's first touch of the game? He just drops it straight away. Just wasn't even in a tackle, just dropped it. Murphy picks it up and then just sprints the corner and scores. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Well, it was Shorrock that went across to Murphy. Got past Patolo. Oh, God. Well, 8.5 minutes gone. This will be 10-0 for Saints. Whee. Right then. What a weird cycle. This Huddersfield team beat Wigan a few weeks back. It's crazy. Don't even know how he's dropped that. Just don't know. Maybe didn't get a proper grip on the ball to begin with. They've not shown a close-up yet. After the Leeds game tomorrow night. Well, enjoy, Jack. Enjoy. Have a swell time. Can you believe we're in round 11 already in Super League? It's been fairly quick. The kick from Hastings is... It's good, actually. It's good. This will be 12-0 for St Helens. 2 more points. Or actually, I need 4 more points, then they cover my handicap that I've backed them for. 34-18 was my exact score prediction. It's on. Hope Huddersfield fold. That's... Okay, now that's proper bullying, that from Jay. Could be a thrashing tonight. It could be. It's not a good look, is it? It really isn't. Really isn't. First carry from Clement off the kickoff. Over the 10. Down the left edge. 9 minutes 45 gone. It's on BBC as well. Oh dear. They don't realise Huddersfield are actually world class and just everything's going against them. Clark in centre field goes right to Shorrocks, then to Walmsley. 10 minutes gone, up towards a 30. 3 tackles left. It is left to Shorrocks, out the back to Hastings. Now with Sailor. 3 on 2. Ball across to Cross, but he's under a bit of pressure there, so can't get the ball away. 2 tackles to go. Huddersfield have done okay restricting yards here. They've done alright. Stopped on the 40. So last tackle coming up for Saints. Actually, it's a decent defensive set there from Huddersfield. Kick on the last from behind the 40 from Hastings. Evalds collects it on his own 10. Hands it off to Swift. And he'll straighten up with the carry. Up towards the 20. In centre field. I'm not sure, Jamie. I'm watching on Sky, so someone else will know. Evalds goes left to Gagai. Can somebody else help Jamie out? Well, there's only 2 to look at, Jamie, so I'd take your pick. It's 50-50. A few metres shy of halfway. Huddersfield in possession. 11 minutes gone. They've still got 3 tackles to go in this set. Back towards the middle now with Powell. Out the back to Lollahea, and then just drops it on halfway. Collected by Clark. Gets half a break up towards the 40. Oh dear. Knock on. Carried on the left-hand side from Cross. Up towards Huddersfield's 30. Sailor goes right to Hastings. Then he goes right to Clemmer in centre field. Dragging 3 defenders up towards the 20. Do you mind just bringing him down? There's 3 of you there. 11.5 minutes gone. They go right to Hastings. Out the back to Wellesby. Good jamming in there from Gagai. Brings him to ground, but he gets an offload back to Clark. Going left to Sharks. Then to Sailor. Loses the ball. Kershaw pops it up to Lollahea. A bit of room down the right-hand side. Good meters over the 20. The 30. Stepping back inside. That's all right there. That's all right. Kershaw with the carry. Cutting back towards the middle. Up towards his own 40. So, fresh set of 6 here for Huddersfield. A few metres shy of halfway. Can they get inside the red zone? I don't think they've had to play the ball... Well, definitely not inside the red zone yet. I think the furthest up they've been is about 35 metres out. But 12 minutes, 15 seconds gone. 3 tackles left. The 40 out. In centre field with Rushton. Left to Russell. Flat ball on his outside to McDonald, who then knocks on. Sailor launch it left to Hastings. There's a switch back to Cross. And he carries it up towards the 30. 12.5 minutes gone. Hastings now with Murphy, one of the try scorers. 35 out from his own try line. Plenty of tackles to go for Saints here. Sounds daft, but it's like there's 2 leagues that make up the league's top half and then the league of the bottom half. I get what you mean. I get you. Wellesby with a carry up towards Huddersfield's 40. Plays for Clark down the right edge. He goes back towards the middle to Clemmer. Then to Shorrocks. Left to Hastings. Now Sailor. They got a 3-on-2. Great cutout pass to Murphy. Bit of room to run. Had to spin to collect it. But it's then batted out by Kershaw. And he's trying to celebrate with Jagger, but he's just not interested. He's just not interested at all. 13 minutes, 20 seconds gone. Murphy with the loose carry there. So Huddersfield will get the ball back roughly in centre field, or midfield, sorry. 13.5 minutes gone. It'll be a Huddersfield scrum in a second. It's an interesting stat, Jonathan. I'm not sure if you just mean Super League. Next carry from Kershaw up towards the 30. Just left to centre field. Wolford at dummy half goes back towards the middle to Rushton. Actually, who is that? I might have been incorrect with that. It's O'Donnell. My bad, pimp. Shifting it right. Now to Rushton up towards the halfway line. 3 tackles to go for the Giants. Shifting it left to Powell. Taking a carry through centre field up towards Saints 40. 2 tackles to go. 3-year deal. Rip up the contract, Kieran. Chip on the 4 towards the back left from Russell. Sailor under a bit of pressure here. Cutting back towards the middle. Skips past 1 chaser. I think that was Russell. Left to Cross. Up towards the 10. Shrugs off a defender. Jagger can't quite clip the heels and he's up towards the 20. That's a good return there. That is a good return. Plays with a Sailor. Now with Murphy. Straightens up over the 20. Only making a metre or 2 there. Back towards the middle to Dagnall. He thinks he's been hit high there. The referee says, nah, lad, keep going. Clark at dummy half goes left to Shorrocks. Then to George Delaney. Finally on the field. That's actually, well, I say finally, that's quite early actually. Instead of field with Clark, he goes left to Hastings. They got the numbers down the left-hand side. Sailor goes at the line, up towards the halfway line as well. Near the left touch line. I said line 3 times in a row. I must be after something. Kick from Hastings on the last. A lot of height on this one. Coming down on the 10. Taken cleanly by Evans. Up towards the 20. Clock stopped again. Oh, delicious. Delightful. Jagger, a dummy half. Taking his second carry of the game. Taking it cleanly as well. Plays it just over his own 20 in centre field for Russell, who goes left to Swift. A few metres shy of the 30. Quick play the ball there for Wolford, who scoops it up. Option on his right to Rushton. Hospital pass there. What do you want him to do with that? Put up towards the 40. Out the back to Lollahea. The scoreboard's completely gone now. 40-20 attempt here. Decent angle. The bounce isn't quite there for him. Good distance too. But Sailor will return this over the 10. Under a bit of pressure, but 15 out from his own try line. Hastings hands it off to Cross. Straightens up with a carry over the 20. Taken to ground from 3 Huddersfield defenders. Mince my words there, you love to see it. Murphy with the next one. Lands on his front, a few metres shy of the 30. It's just kind of back and forth at the minute, not too much going on. A little bit steady. Delaney with the next carry up towards his own 30. That's the 40. I knew that. I was testing you. Back towards Milton Shorrocks. Right to Wellesby. They got the space down the right here. Robertson trying to get around Gagai. Steps back inside up towards the Huddersfield Giants 40. Didn't quite hear if this was the last or not. But it is with Hastings. Down the short side right again to Wellesby. Good hands. Back inside to Wellesby. He's got room to manoeuvre here. Chip towards the back right corner. Swift goes up. Takes it cleanly. That was good intent there from Saints. Good intent. Didn't quite work out, but... they had a bit of space down the short side right. While Huddersfield in possession, 5 out from their own try line. Down the left edge of the park, Russell hands it off to Swift. And he takes it up towards the 10. Just shy. They do, Andrew. They really do. And a knock-on from Huddersfield on their own 10. Was that a mistake in the play of the ball? I did not see. Oh, I thought the new head coach was already in. I thought he was already there, so that's my bad on the analysis. Shows what I know. GG's indeed. What have we stopped here? Ah, somebody's bleeding. Change of t-shirt. Okay, fair dues, fair dues. The non-existent clock has stopped. Don't know how long it's gone. I'd say about 17, 18 minutes, something like that. SofaScore normally has a rough estimate at the time, actually. See what it says. It's saying 17 minutes. I reckon that's about right. I will trust myself and SofaScore. Oh, that's a lot of... Ooh, that's a big cut, that. Jesus. Boxing cut, that. Did anyone see the fight the other day? Wardley and... well, it was last week, actually. Wardley and Dubois. It's quite good, that. I don't normally go out of my way to watch fights, but I was in a pub with my mates. It was on. It was quite good. It was quite good. So Patolo will be going off. Not sure that's... I don't know if they said that was classed as a HIA. I'm not too sure. If anyone else heard it, let me know. But the legend that is, Tarnay Milne will enter the field. I'm not saying target him straight away off the back of the scrum, but maybe do it. They shift it left. It's with Hastings, then to Sailor. Steps back inside, and again, still cutting back towards the middle. He's still going. Don't let him do it. Don't you dare. Gets an offload to right. 5 metres out. Oh my god. It was a HIA. Thanks, Chucky. Clark over on the right-hand side. Comes back towards Milton Shorrock. Hands it off to Clemmer. And he's going to be stopped about 5 metres out between the posts. 18 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Clark between the sticks. Goes left to Hastings with a 6 again. Switch back to Whitley. Now 3 or 4 out left of the posts. 18.5 gone. Clark, right to Hastings. Out the back to Wellesby. Great ball across the diagonal in the corner. Finish that, young man. Good finish. Good finish. Great ball from Wellesby. I think that's fine. It's obviously worth a check. Well, it's going to be checked anyway, but you know what I mean. Kendall gives it. That's a great ball from Wellesby. Definitely a lot more shape than what they produced last week against Wigan. They were very, very flat. Obviously, Wigan didn't give them much, but it looked like they weren't even trying to throw any kind of shape last week. Just playing flat. But they've mixed it up a bit today. Gone down both edges. Sometimes flat, sometimes shape. Great ball across from Wellesby. The way the ball slips out looks a bit awkward, but I think he did have his fingertips on that at the very least. Yeah, he's got that. That's alright. Fair dues. That's fine. Right, 16-0 with a kick to come. Exact score of 18-6 is still 10. It is on. It is on. Right, the handicap that I've got for Saints is currently covered, so I need them to win from this point on. I need them to win the final hour of this game. Tries confirmed as well. I do like Dagnall. I think he's a good player. Last year, he was really impressive. Do you remember that try he scored? I think it was against Huddersfield, actually. Do you remember that try he scored? Or was it... We nearly scored one. I think he went on this long-range run down the left-hand touchline, cut back inside, was nearly held up, and then I think got it down in the end. Oh, that's a great kick from Hastings. It's 18-0. Just sneaks it in there. But yeah, Dagnall is a good player. Just this season, he's had a few mistakes. He'll get there, but he's getting regular minutes, which is good. Sure, Kendall's a Saints fan. I wouldn't know the answer to that. Right, back underway. Kick towards the back left for Wellesby. Hands it off to Clemmer, who takes it up towards the 10, smashes into the defensive line. Next carry from right. Straightens up. He's 15 out from his own try line, a few metres shy of the 20 now. But we are done with the first quarter. 21 minutes gone. Sharks in centre field, and a penalty for offside. Saints can get back up the park. Not good. Not good. So Saints will start off brand new set, 45 metres out from the try line. Robertson will tap, hands it off to right, and they'll have to go and do it again. It's going to be right with the carry up towards the 40. 21.5 minutes gone. St Helens with a fresh set. In centre field with Shorrocks. He goes left to Delaney. Dragging a few defenders up towards the 30. In centre field with Clark at dummy half. Looking left and right. Goes right to Shorrocks. He straightens up towards the 20. I've seen a few people complain about Shorrocks recently. Any Saints fans here, like Kieran and a few others, let me know your thoughts on Shorrocks. Shifted it left from Wellesby, picked up from Kershaw, room to run. Has he got the legs? We do know Murphy's quick though, Saylor is quick, they're both chasing. Stopped on the 40. Dagnall's there as well, drags him down 35 metres out. Huddersfield now up the field. Lollahea goes left to Russell, hands it off to Powell, up towards the 20. Great chance for the Giants now. This is the furthest up the field they've been. They are inside the red zone for the first time in this game. There's been 22 minutes and 22 seconds gone. 3 tackles to go. 12 out. Wolford goes right to Rushton. Drops it off to Kershaw. About 6 out between the posts. Wolford goes left to Russell. Flat ball to McDonnell. He's 2 or 3 out near the left touch line. Last tackle for the Giants. The wall George King is also on. It's with Russell. Kicks cross field, just to the right of the post. The legend that is Tony Mill bats it backwards. Of course he does because he is a legend. Flick on from Lollahea. Jagger loses it backwards. Picked up by Kershaw. And he's tackled behind the 20. So not a great end to the set there for Huddersfield. That needs to be placed on the try line really for the right edge to compete. So the kick's not great there from Russell. But just over 23 minutes gone. Saints in possession. Oh. Okay, well, there was an offload there from Saints, but it was collected by Kershaw. But it was held, so we play again. Howdy, Liam. Howdy, sir. One of our predictions, top 10 people, as is Kieran. Finally back in there. Knight, a former top 10 attendee. What happened, DC? What happened? I do need to get in there. I'm leading in both ladders on the NRL one, actually, but Super League, I need to start getting back up there. Great offload to Clark through centre field up towards halfway. Great offload. Good meters. 3 tackles to go still for Saints. And they're inside Giants territory again. It's left to Hastings. Then across to Shorrocks. Now Delaney. Over the 40. About 35 metres out. 24 minutes gone. He's lost it. The legend that is Tane Mill collects it. Offloads it to Jagger. And he takes it back over the 40. Fair dues. Fair dues. The legend that is takes it up towards the halfway line. Just shy. Don't know why they didn't just move out of the way for him, but that's just me. Anyway, carry through centre field, over halfway. 24.5 minutes gone. In centre field with Wolford, goes left to Powell, then to Russell, out the back to Evolds. Bumping off one, on the 40, hands it off to Wolford. Then to Rushton. Across to Lolohea. A couple steps, cutting back towards the left-hand side. And he takes it over the 40. Nearly 25 minutes gone. Wolford in centre field at dummy half. 35 out. He goes left to O'Donnell. Taking it over the 30. 25 out. 25 minutes gone as well. Last tackle. Short side left to Russell. Then to Gagai. Well, this is the 4th, sorry. Steps back inside. 15 out. They need a good kick here. Placed into the corners. Or they might have a go. We'll see. It is right to Lolohea. Chips towards the back left corner. Or just left of the stick. Sailor underneath it. Goes up. Knocks on. Collective eye Whitley. This will be a St. Helens penalty. Taken out in the air. Kendall saying that the Huddersfield player was not competing for the ball and therefore it's a penalty. I think they can challenge that. Are they challenging? They will challenge this, Huddersfield. You like Sharks, great tackler, not really known as a playmaker or try scorer, but his defence efforts are great for me. Fair dues. Fair dues. Somebody said something to Kendall there. I didn't quite hear it, but I know. Somebody said something to him. I think this will still be a penalty for Saints. Oh yeah, there are a few offside players as well. One might just be straight up offside from Huddersfield. Who went up? I think it was Russell that went up. So yeah, he was onside anyway. I think I got lucky in the first week with York. Oh yes, you got the York one right. How far are you off now? Let's have a gander. I'll let them get on with that call. DC, you are in 12th place on 56 points. You are 2 off the top 10. I am 15th on 52. I'm 6 off the top 10. So I need some good weeks here. But we're not even like halfway through. We've still got one more Challenge Cup game. We've got up till round 27 and then the 3 playoff rounds as well. I think what I should probably do is once I've done the grand final predictions video, is I'll do one more video once the season's done as like a proper recap. I haven't done one of those before, but I can look at my season preview and predictions. I can sort of recap how well I've done with the predictions, go over the Predictions League so I can go through the actual top 10 and, you know, announce the winner and stuff like that. I'll make sure I do something like that. Looks like he hip checks him. He could have been killed. Did he just say challenge successful? Challenge is successful. Let's see Cameron. He is looking at the ball, to be fair. At the very least, he does look like he's looking at the ball. So this will be Huddersfield Giants ball 10 metres out. Huddersfield's biggest win of the year. Not the Wigan game. Josh says, embarrassing. Send a strongly worded email. I'd do that if I were you. But a scrum on the 10 in centre field, or just left of the sticks, they go right to Gagai. Huddersfield have a good record with the challenges, actually. 10 metres out between the sticks, they go right to English. 5 metres out, and a penalty for offside. Pick number 3, my lord. They will tap on the 10, hand it off to the wall, George King. They shift it left, slightly wayward. Pops up nicely enough for Russell. Hands the ball off, and Huddersfield will be stopped just inside the 10. O'Donnell plays for Wolford. He goes right to Rushton, then to English. Hospital pass once again. Now with Wolford down the short side right. It's with the legend that is Tarnier Milne. 5 metres out, right at the sticks. 2 tackles to go. Plays it for Wolford. Shifting it left. It's now with Russell. Flat ball across to Gagai. Straightens up. He's about 6 metres out over on the left-hand side. 27 minutes gone. Last tackle back towards Mill to Russell. Dinks it towards the right of the post. This is better. The legend that is Tarnier Milne goes up. It is batted backwards from Huddersfield, I think. Saints have possession just shy of the 10. Murphy will scoot from dummy half. Bumps off one. Cutting towards the middle. And he'll be stopped on the 10. What do you think of the Croft signing? I think it's great. As I said before to somebody else that asked, my thoughts on that is, I don't mind it, but I'm not 100% on it. I'm 50-50 with it. I don't know if I'm excited or not. I don't know. That's a great break from Robertson. Support from Saylor almost. Hands the ball off to Clark, who's there. Gets the ball across to Dagnall. There's 2 in his way right now. Steps back inside. Good recovery there from Gagai once again. Up towards the 10. Good meters. Good meters. Back towards Mill to Clark. Bit of space on the left-hand side if they can get the ball there. Across to Saylor. Straightens up. Hands it back off to Hastings. Switches back to Whitley. Defensive line is now set. He launched it across to Wellesby. Dinks the ball through. There's a chase from right. Kicked over the dead ball line from Evalds, though. Fair dues. Fair dues. Great break from Robertson. Croft needs a dominant half to play with him. Well, the thing is, if Sneed's still there next year, it's Sneed on the left, Croft on the right. If Irwin's starting next year, then is Irwin going to be comfortable kicking as the 7 from the left-hand side? So I think they put Croft on the left, Irwin on the right. Unless they actually want to start Leon Hayes. I don't know. Then they can put Hayes on the left because he's left-footed. And up towards the halfway line and just over it, Clemmer with the return from the dropout, by the way. 28.5 minutes gone, up towards a 40. Gets an offload. Picked up by Shorrock. Spins, shrugs off King. Hastings launched it across to Murphy down the left edge of the park. Bumps off Jagger. And he's now about 25 metres out. Croft and Cleary. I think the Croft signing means that Cleary is definitely not going to happen. I think that's what that means, unfortunately. And that's why I think it underwhelms me a bit. 29 minutes gone. In centre field with Shorrocks. Up towards the 10. In centre field with Clark. He goes left to Delaney. He's about 1 metre out left of the post. Second tackle. It's with Clark. Goes at the line himself. Between the sticks. 2 metres out. 29.5 minutes gone. Eventually plays for Sharks. Right to Hastings, then to Wellesby. Robertson tips it on to Dagnall. Has to step back inside. Got the hiccups now. Up towards back towards the 20. And then dragging Russell back up towards the 10. 2 tackles to go for Saints. Huddersfield holding them out so far. Dagnall plays it for Clark. Short side right to Wellesby. Goes at the line. He's 5 out. Near the right touchline. Last tackle for Saints. Back towards Mill to Clark. Then across to Sharks in centre field. Now with Hastings. Dinks it through. There's a chase there from a few, but this will be kicked over the dead ball line again from Kershaw. And this will be a goal line dropout once again. Yorkshire Post said if Croft leaves, they got the money to go big in Australia for a replacement. Well, that's the thing. It's like Croft is probably going to be our overseas marquee, which is what Cleary would have been used for. And I genuinely think the best matchup for club and player would have been Warrington for Cleary, because he's what the club would have needed, and he's in the right position for his relationship too. And we would have been able to get him a decent bit of money. But yeah, unless he goes when his dad goes next in 2020, at the end of 2027, we'll see. But yeah, I think that's why it underwhelms me, because I did kind of hold out some hope for Cleary, because it was genuinely possible, I think. But yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. If someone else gets him because we actually went with Croft, I'm going to be pissed. We can, but that means we're going to have to spend a lot on Croft, on his wages that isn't included in the marquee thing. So we could be struggling for cap space. So just over 31 minutes gone. Saints are a few metres out from the try line, near the left touch line as well. Plays it for Clark. Out the back to Shorrocks. In centre field, he goes right to Hastings. Then across to Wellesby. Quick hands to Robertson. Stopped about 13 out down the right edge of the park. 31.5 minutes gone. 4 tackles to go. Hastings goes left to Walmsley. And he takes it back over the 10. He's about 7 metres out in front of the right post. Or in between the sticks, actually. Clark goes at the line. Wants an option. Gives it to Wellesby. Goes left to Hastings. Kicks through. Hits the leg of a Huddersfield player. But it's going to be collected from Sailor. Minor knocked on there in the process. I think it is a knock-on from Sailor. 32 minutes gone. Cleary going Wigan. Selling French. Too injury prone. Nah, you guys are fine. You don't need anyone else. You guys are sorted. .32 minutes, 15 seconds gone. We have a scrum for Huddersfield very soon. On their own 10. It's a long way to go up the field. 32.5 minutes gone. It's going to be Swift with the first carry down the left edge of the field. Wolford waits at dummy half. Gagai with the next carry over the 20. Through the middle of the field. 4 tackles to go. Wolford right to Rushton. Straightens up towards the 30. Pumping his legs a few extra metres as well. It's a good carry. It is then right to Tarnier Mill. Offloads it to Wolford. He's now with Patolo, who's finally back on the field. 33 minutes gone. It's Wolford up towards the 40 and just over it. Last tackle for the Giants. Scooped up from Lolohea. Goes at the line. Gets an offload. Jagger then hands it off to Kershaw. He'll have to kick here. Chips. A lot of height on this one. Not much distance though. Bats it back inside. That is forwards. And it's going to be Saints ball on their own 10 with Shorrocks. Shifts it towards the left-hand side. Howdy, Leah. Imagine Croft, Cleary and Ivan Cleary as coach. That'd be great. But I'm concerned that we're not going to... Yeah, I don't know. I think there was a chance with Cleary, but it's... The Croft signing doesn't excite me because it makes Cleary less likely. Dagnall in possession, 25 out from the try line. Cross no general, been poor for Leeds when asked to control games. Played good with Frawley and excellent with Connor. Average to poor with anyone else. Well, I guess we'll see with Sneed or Irwin next year. Walmsley with a carry up towards the 40. Just less than 6 minutes to go. Hastings with a carry over halfway. On the 4th tackle. Coming up towards Huddersfield's 40. Last one coming up for Saints. Out the back to Wellesby. Puts boot to ball on the last. Underneath it's Kershaw on the 10. Awkward for him, but takes it cleanly enough. Well taken. Crosses there to meet him, but it is a penalty for the Huddersfield Giants. Offside from Saints. Fair dues. Leeds paying basic of $275k a year. Okay. Well, assuming he's going to be our marquee, we can pay him whatever. But he'll only count as 150k. $35 minutes gone. 5 minutes to go. Who is that? Oh, is that Gaia? Okay. Cole Gaia. Up towards the halfway line with Patolo just over it as well. Season-long loan from Oldham. Okay. Shifting it left with Evalds. Doesn't make too much ground there. 3 tackles to go for the Giants. Are about 45 metres out. Gaia. Now in centre field with Russell, who then hands it off to somebody else who I didn't quite see. Rushton up towards the 40. 2 tackles left for the Giants. There's a scoot from Gaia up towards Saints 30. Last tackle coming up. Patolo goes short side right to Lola here. Chips towards the back right corner. Sailor underneath it. Kershaw's chasing. He's going to be brought down 2 metres out from his own try line. But it is a penalty for Saints. Offside. Okay. All right. Cleary to Leeds. Better not be. Better not be. Yeah, they were offside actually. Off to work till Monday. Woohoo. Got a lot of rugby this weekend. All right. Well, that's good. Enjoy your time off. Splendid. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. A tap from Cross. Hands it off to Whitley. So my exact score prediction is still on. It's in a good spot right now. I need 16 more from Saints. I need 18 more from Huddersfield. We'll see about that one. 3 minutes 15 to go in centre field with Clark. He goes right to Hastings. Out the back to Wellesby. Jammed into by Gagai. Bumps him off though. Takes it over the 40. Offloads it to Sailor down the left-hand side. Hands the ball off to Whitley. Takes it just inside the 40. 3 minutes to go in the first half. 3 tackles to go as well. Eventually plays it for Clark down the left-hand side. Hands it off to Wormsley. Takes it over the 30. 2 to go. It's now with Clark. Right to Shorrocks. Straightens up over the 20. Last tackle. They could go for 1 here. Well, they go right to Hastings. Chips back towards the post. Sailor is chasing. They've done this a few times over the years. Tackled in goal, possibly. Gets another offload. That could be forwards, but Jagger takes it over the dead ball line. I know he's a young man, but I can't tell if Jagger is naturally like that or if his attitude stinks. I can't tell. Unless he's just nervous. But I don't know. Short dropout again. It goes out on the full again. And there's boos from the crowd. Oh dear. Oh dear. Me and better half in work tomorrow. As a toasty 12-hour shift on a part-time... Yeah. We'll make sure everything's done by the time you get home. 8 hours. God. Shifting it right to Hastings. Then to right. He's going to be stopped about a metre short of the try line. Right at the sticks. Wellesby. Back towards Mel to Hastings. Then across to Delaney. Bumps off one. Nearly in for a try. That's a good finish. There was a massive gap there in the midfield. I don't know how that happened. Was it maybe too many near the ruck? But there was a lot of space there. Just took a flat ball. Delaney with a strong enough carry. This is going to be 24-0. Oh dear. Oh dear. So off the back of a out on the full from the dropout. It's another assist for Hastings, doing well this year. Depends what happens with incoming NRL Leeds owner Caddick. May pack up and go home, especially now Hetherington is gone. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. Leeds would be in a good position. Well, actually, if Miller's the overseas marquee, then that makes it tough for them. But apparently, they were going to get Hastings, apparently. So that leaves it open for Saints. So that actually means Saints are therefore in the best position to get him, which then really bothers me. Hastings to add the extras. 20 seconds to go in the first half. If we let... I'm just going to say this. If we let Nathan Cleary end up going to a different Super League team because we can't afford to get him because we got Croft instead, then the guy in charge with the initials KF can leave and go somewhere else. That is going to be half time. 24-0 to Saints. It is looking good for them so far. I agree with the analysis on commentary a second ago, saying that there have been some good tries, there's been some good moments, good work from Saints, but there's still been a lot of ill discipline or poor defence from Huddersfield. They could be better. They could be better. Is it even worth me putting up a poll? I don't think it is. I don't think it's worth... Do you know what? There is one I could do. We'll go with this. Will Huddersfield score a point? You can answer that one. I mean, they could come back and win. Who knows? Lola here back to Leeds. I'd take it. Yeah, just ship him back off. That's fine. Morale looks very low at Huddersfield. It does, doesn't it? It really does. I really thought their new head coach was going to be starting today. I swear I saw something that said with immediate effect. But I'm sure I didn't see him. Huddersfield new coach is currently on the phone to a lawyer. Maybe. They showed the coaching staff before, and I don't know if he was there or not, but I'm not sure. Not great. Sivo is the marquee. Miller is not on mega bucks. Well, you'd imagine Miller would have to be on some good money on his next contract renewal, if he does renew it. Sivo will only count as 150k. Any other big Aussies? Palacia might be on a good chunk. Not a ridiculous amount, though. Levi's probably not on a ridiculous amount either. But Bird might be on a good chunk actually as well. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. At least with Warrington losing Williams, I think he was the homegrown marquee. So, or the English marquee, so that's 100k 100k removed from Warrington's cap. So I don't know, is there anyone else we're moving on? I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know actually. I don't know. So every time look at Huddersfield stands as less people. Here's my question. Why are there allocated seats? Why are they in allocated seats? I wish I knew. Like, it'd be easy enough to say everyone in the stadium just sits on that side, the one where the camera can see. And it suddenly looks better. But people, they have their own seats. You can't just ask them to move. Well, you can, but you also can't. Newman's your homegrown marquee and he's out. Did he come through your academy? If he came through your academy, then he's that only lets off 50k. But if he didn't, then there's 100k. All right, so who has come through your academy that you would give the homegrown marquee to? So I'm not sure who's come through the system. Handley, possibly, is one. O'Connor must have done as well, surely. But yeah, I mean, Cleary could very easily just stay at the Panthers. Even when his dad goes at the end of next year, he might just stay at the Panthers. He might be comfortable there. But obviously, the Dragons have just signed Luke Metcalf, and he's probably going to be their 7 alongside Atkinson. And they're paying him nearly $1 million a year, I think. So, O'Connor from Witness, right, okay. And they're paying him nearly $1 million a year. So it's not going to be the Dragons. The Roosters are coming up as well. They've got Cherry Evans there. He's probably on good money. But they'd probably get rid of Cherry Evans to bring in Cleary. Who else? The Bulldogs wanted to get Metcalf from the Warriors, so the Bulldogs might have a go at Cleary, but they're up Galvin's arse at the minute, so I don't know. They might just stick with Galvin and Burton. Right. A reminder for streams this weekend. I am doing a lot of streams, and there's going to be some very early starts. So let me go through them real quick. So tomorrow, I'm starting at 8:45 a.m. for the Sharks versus the Bulldogs. It's all going to be on one stream, by the way. So for all the Magic rounds, they're going to be on one single stream rather than individual ones. Thought I'd schmix it up a bit. So tomorrow morning, it starts at 8:45 a.m. for the Sharks versus Bulldogs, and then immediately goes into the Rabbitohs versus Dolphins. Then luckily I've got a long break until Wigan versus Leeds tomorrow night at 7:45 p.m. Then on Saturday, starting at 5:45 a.m. Get in. Tigers versus Seagulls, immediately followed by the Roosters versus Cowboys, immediately followed by the Eels versus Storm. Can't wait. And then I get a decent break until Toulouse versus Warrington at 4:45 p.m. Because it is 6 o'clock kickoff in France, 5 p.m. local time, so it's 4:45 start time for the stream. And then Sunday, I'm doing all 3 games in the NRL on Sunday, which is 4:45 a.m. Titans versus Knights, followed by Warriors versus Broncos, followed by Panthers versus Dragons. Woohoo. So it's going to be a couple long days. I need to get some decent sleep tonight. As soon as the highlights are up and I've done the stream highlights video, I might have to just go to sleep straight away. Okay. Short drop goal lessons needed, Lola here. Indeed. We pay Hankinson in stamps and potato chips. Well, if he's happy with it, he's happy with it, that's fine. Bear with me. Croft, Oledzki, Newman, McDonald, Smith, McCormack all leaving and Hall probably retiring. Only Bird that is replacing Newman. Right, okay. Oh yes, Oledzki. Yes, I forgot about that. Was McDonald another one to the Perth Bears, or am I making that up? Where's Smith going to? Not going to the Toulouse game? I'm not. It is away. I'm not. Perth Rhinos, yes. Gotcha. I'm not too convinced with the Perth Bears squad, by the way. I don't know about anyone else. I mean, I like a few of the signings. They are capable of playing in the NRL, but it's a bit underwhelming at the moment. Smith to Wakey. Okay. Is that confirmed? They've already got 2 loose forwards. So unless one's going, probably Tavanga, but I don't know. That's 3 loose forwards. So tries from Robertson, Murphy, Dagnall and Delaney. Once, twice, 3 times. Delaney. Still disappointed I didn't catch that at the time. Still really, really disappointed. It's not good enough from myself. I've got to do better in future there. I will do better. Do we have stats available on here? Or nay? 63% completion from Huddersfield. 76% from Saints. More carries, more meters. More post-contact meters. 26 tackleables to 13. Play the balls in opponents 20. They've had double. 6 errors from Saints, 9 from Huddersfield. 26 missed tackles from Huddersfield as well. Not good. The basics, boys. The basics. What are you doing? Confirmed day after his testimony. Oh. Okay. Well, fair enough then. Just bear with me, folks. New Zealand Warriors star Chanel Harris-Tavita is the latest player whose name has been circulated to Super League clubs for 2027. Take him in a replacement for Croft. I think that's fine. Doesn't excite me massively, I'll be honest. I think he's fine. Not terrible. Let's look at this poll, actually. 18 votes, 61% say that no, Huddersfield will not score a point in this game. Must be weird for Saints to keep a team to 0. It's just what they do. It's just a regular occurrence. It's what they do. Have they even done it this year yet? Have they even done it this year? No, they've not. And they conceded 2 bloody points to Workington. God, that's how bad they are. But Saints go top right now, actually, so they'll take it. They will happily take that. Warrington in 3rd place. 2 points out of Hull KR. Would be a big win, actually, this weekend if we can just get the 2 points. Huddersfield demoted Championship, worst team in Super League. There's a good argument to be made for that. I think if they were to move into a new stadium, then everything suddenly looks better because the crowd and atmosphere would be better for them. But top end of the day. Indeed, Matthew. That's all you need. Just the 2 points. Top of the ladder. Keeping up with Leeds. And Warrington and KR, so that's fair enough. Best defence in the league 4 years ago. Oh, well, there you go, Peter. There you go. You've sold me. Whatever dream you're trying to sell me, you've sold me. Why is our kryptonite at the moment? Well, unlucky. But I'll take that because Saints used to bug the hell out of me back in the day. Just couldn't escape their wrath. You'll be going Y versus Saints. The away game, probably not. Probably not. I mean, if, like, family friends want to go, then maybe. I just don't normally go away games. But, well, boo you. Boo you. Boo. I'm a Y fan, Matthew. Lollahay should be taken off in the second half. Put the legend that is Tiny Milne at 6. Let him work his magic. Right then, moments away from getting back underway in second half. 24-0 for St. Helens. After Mexico in 2 weeks. Oh. Yo, gringo, welcome to Mexico, eh? Don't cancel me. Right then. Back underway for the second half. Saints kick towards the back left corner. Lollahea hands the ball off to the wall. George King, and he carries it over the 10. Right, so let me end this poll as well. 63% say Huddersfield will not score a point in the second half. Patolo with a carry, pumping his legs up towards the 20. Huddersfield 25-24. Look at him go. Next carry from the legend, that is Tanya Milne, up towards the 30. Look at him go. 30 seconds gone. 3 tackles gone as well. Gaia will go left to Rushton. Up towards the 40. Just shy of it. Push back a few metres. 2 tackles to go. Gaia scoots down the short side left. Wrapped up from right. Getting a tackle there from Marker. A few metres shy of halfway. Russell goes out the back to Tui Lollahea. Puts boot to ball. This will come down 15 out. For Sailor, taking it cleanly. Returns it down the right edge of the park. About 10 metres. So 1 minute gone. So Dellins. 1 minute gone in second half. Next carry from Dagnall. Up towards the 30. Saints in possession. Dagnall plays it for Hastings. He goes right to Robertson. And up towards the 40 and just over it. It is left to Shorrocks. Then to Delaney. Over the halfway line. 1.5 minutes gone and 2 tackles to go. Clark in centre field. Left to Hastings. Option out the back to Sailor, who gives it to. He straightens up, bumps off 1, then up towards the 30. Up towards the 30, as I was saying. Plays it on the last for Clark, out the back to Hastings. With a kick to the left of the post. Evans was chasing, but Kershaw is there. Takes it 5 out from his own line. Cuts back towards the middle. Falls in his front over the 10. Look for a quick play of the ball for Lollahea. Now with Jagger. Up towards the 20. Go on, young man. Might not be the stream for that, Adam. Might not be the stream for that. 2 minutes gone in the second half. Back towards the middle. It is now with the wall, George King. It's all right, Leah. Thanks for being here. Next carry from Gaia. It's getting pushed back a few metres there. 2.5 gone in the second half. Kick on the last. Could go into touch here. No, Sailor is there to collect it. It's all good, Adam. If you guys want to talk about it, it's fine. It's just I'm probably not... I mean, I can give some safe opinions, but I'm probably just not going to talk about it too much. In centre field with Murphy. And he's going to be taken to ground on the 30. Next carry from Cross. Up towards the 40. That is now with Alex Walmsley. Up towards the halfway line for St Helens. 3 minutes gone. Kick on the last towards the back right. So knock on there. I think that's from Evalds first. Absolute mess in the back right corner. Oof. What an absolute mess. Where's Huddersfield ball? I thought they knocked on first. Swift is dragged back a few metres. Next carry from Kershaw, just over the 10 through centre field. Gaia, pumping his legs. Taken to ground. In centre field. Looking like he's happy to put in a few carries there, Gaia. He's getting a bit of work done. Great offload from the legend that is Tanya Milne, obviously. Would you expect anything less? 4.5 minutes gone in the second half. 3 tackles to go for Huddersfield. In good territory right now. Up towards halfway. Left to Russell. Then to O'Donnell. Up towards the 40. 2 to go. 35 out. Right to Russell. Then to King. Hands it off to Lollahea. Down the left edge. Trying to bump off 1. But he's going to get wrapped up. Just over 30 out. Last tackle for the Giants. It's now with Russell. Under pressure from Delaney. But gets a kick away. This is coming down on the 20. That's a poor kick. Bounces backwards. Ends up in the hands of Tanya Milne. Tries to get an offload. I think it's just going to be a Saints ball. It is. Clark gets a great offload for Hastings, actually. Over the 30, up towards the 40. Through the middle. And some extra metres too. Good carry from Hastings. Plays for Sailor. It is right to Cross. Then to Wellsby. Now Robertson. straightens up inside Huddersfield Giants territory. What are Huddersfield doing, actually? I was thinking this. What do they do in training? What are they doing offensively that they offer so little during a game? They just don't have anything at all. Sharks in centre field over the 30. 3 tackles to go for Saints. Nearly 6 minutes gone in the second half. Clark goes left to Hastings. Flat ball to Whitley. 15 out, left to centre field. Quick play the ball for Clark. 2 to go, right to Hastings. Cuts back towards the left. Over the top to Saylor. He's going to get wrapped up 2 or 3 metres out over on the left-hand side of the park. Clark just goes at the line himself. He's going to get pushed back a metre or 2. But it's a 6 again for Saints. Now the Saints are knock-on. Okay, interesting. Played Tekken 1 on PS1. Oh, I used to play Tekken when I was younger. So it was a 6 again, but then there was a knock-on. Okay, let's be Huddersfield Giants ball. I watched Mortal Kombat before, actually. It was quite fun. I've seen the first one a few years back. The second one was pretty fun. It's quite funny as well. That's good stuff. I enjoyed it. 7 minutes gone in the second half. Scrum for Huddersfield on their own 10. In centre field. It is left to Swift. 15 out from his own line. Plays it for Gaia. It is now with Kershaw. Pumping his legs over the 20 down the left edge of the field. Makes about 10 metres there. Powell with the next carry up towards the 30. 7.5 gone. Gaia goes short side left to Russell. Kicking on the 30 at 40-20 attempt. Over the head of Saylor. This looks good. Ollie Russell. That is exactly what the Giants needed. That is a great kick from Ollie Russell. That's the kind of thing, when I said before I'm sort of 50-50 on him, that's the kind of thing he can do. Like, he has done it. It's very rare that you see like this moment of magic from Russell. But a lot of it's just going through the motions. But there's been a couple times where he's shown up to do some things like that. But that's a great kick. Puts Huddersfield inside the red zone. 10 metres out in centre field. Great chance for the Giants to mount the almighty comeback. It is left to Lollahea. Drops the ball off to Powell. And it's a penalty for Huddersfield. Pick number 3, my lord. Let's get a trumpet for Huddersfield, shall we? Whee. There's more blood on the shirt. He's going to have to change it again. I think that's a stupid rule, to be honest. I think it's a bit of blood. It's fine. Like, if he's bleeding, okay, we'll help him. But if there's a bit of blood on the shirt, like, it's fine. God. 8.5 minutes gone in the second half. It is right to Rushton. And he's going to carry this inside the 10. He's 5 out from the try line in front of the right post. Gaia goes left to Russell. Then to O'Donnell. Trying to bump off Wellesby. Stopped on the 10. 3 tackles to go. Gaia goes right to Russell. Goes right to Rushton. In between the sticks, 10 out. 2 tackles left. Gaia. Right to Lollahea. Out the back to Evalds. Saints have the numbers there, though. 9 minutes gone in the second half. Near the right touchline. Last tackle. Kershaw. Left to Lollahea. Chips towards the left side of the post. We have a contest on the try line. Robertson bats it up. It's collected from O'Donnell. The Giants might be in. Chris Kendall will check. I do think it came off Robertson, but that is fair check in this one. On-field decision is no try. Okay, we will see. We will see. So he thinks it's a knock-on from Huddersfield first. Are you streaming Leeds vs Huddersfield next Friday? Let me see. I don't know. I normally wait till Wednesdays to look. Maybe. I might have to do Lee vs Hull because I've not done... I don't think I've done as many Lee and Hull streams this year, so I might have to do that one instead. Let's have a gander. I think that came off the head of Robertson, actually. So they're saying it comes off his head. What do you think? Wigan and KO will rest players next week? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Because as someone pointed out on social media, Warrington rested a bunch of players against Wigan the week before they played in 24. I don't know. I'm not sure. I might do what I did for that one. I think this will be a try for Huddersfield, by the way. What I might do is I'll go through the analysis as though it's a normal game, like both teams are using the full squads, and then I will give a prediction, but then if they drop a bunch of players or rest a bunch of players, then I will put in a new prediction later in the week in the comment section. And I'll let people do the exact same thing as well for the Predictions League. So assume it's full teams against each other, and then if we find out the rest in a bunch, then we can make changes after that. This is a try for Huddersfield. We finally got there. Took a bit of time. But this will be 4-0 with the kids to come. I think they should get it. This will be 6, I think. All right. Well, again, I've got minus 14 on my bet, so, you know, Saints can score next. 34-18 was my scoreline. Video ref is absolutely awful. It is ridiculous. As a Saints fan, I bloody knew that was a try. My God. Should have told him, mate. Give him a quick call. Let him know. The kick from Russell is good. It is 24 points to 6 for St Helens. So off the back of a 40-20 from Ollie Russell. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well-placed kick from Lollahea as well. Off the head of Robertson. Yeah, that one replay then made it very clear what the call was. It was very clear. Predictions gone unless Huddersfield take the 2. You never know. You never know. Lollahea hands the ball off to Rogers. Slams into the line. 15 out of their own line. Gaia hands the ball off to Kershaw. Up towards the 20. That's actually King. There's 3 ball players on the field. Excuse me. Shifting it left to Russell. Over his own 30. 51 minutes gone. 29 minutes to go. So O'Donnell has failed his HIA very quickly, so he is done for the day. Out the back to Lollahea. Kicks from his own 30. Plenty of distance on this one. Coming down just behind the 20 for Sailor. Straightens up with a carry up towards the 30. It's a good place to start the set for Saints. 51.5 minutes gone. It's with Dagnall. Over the 30. Few extra metres too. Sailor waits at dummy half. Sluggish getting up and playing the ball there. It's not in a good way right now. Robertson with the next one through centre field over the 40. Hopefully Dagnall's alright. Lomax is on the field. On much earlier than he was last week. I think they should have brought him on much earlier against Wigan. Because they still had the chance to make a comeback with 20 minutes to go. But I think they waited until the final 10 to bring Lomax on. $52 minutes gone. Lomax goes right to Hastings, then to Delaney. He's going to be stopped on the 20. And there is a 6 again for Saints. So there's plenty of tackles to go. There's 4 left. Lomax in centre field goes left to Hastings. Out the back to Sailor. Quick hands to Cross. On the 10, offloads back to Sailor. Goes right to Sharks in centre field. Wants a switch back. Just drops it off to Wormsley. Just over 10 metres out between the sticks. 52.5 minutes gone. 3 tackles to go. Lomax goes short side right to Hastings. Steps back inside. Wrapped up 5 or 6 out right at the sticks. Great chance for St Helens to hit 30 possibly. Lomax goes at the line himself. He's going to be stopped a metre short of the line. Last tackle for St Helens. Siranen goes left to Hastings. Chips towards the back left corner. Jagger goes up. It's knocked backwards from Saints and then knocked on from Whitley. Grounded by Cross, but that's going to be a knock-on from St Helens, I think. Knock-on was infield, not in goal. Lee Kershaw thought it was a 20-metre tap. This is a Huddersfield ball, I think. Right. It is Huddersfield's ball on their own 10. The legend that is Tiny Milne will play this. And it's going to be Jagger with the first carry. 53.5 minutes gone. Swift goes left. They got a bit of space on the left-hand side. If Gagai gets through, nope. He's still going up towards the 20. Second tackle. It's with Suzuki Swift up towards the 20 and just over it. 3 to go in this set for the Giants. Right to Mr. Rogers. Over the 30. Gaia at dummy half. Right to Speaks English. Up towards the 40. 54 minutes gone. Last tackle for the Giants. Out the back to Russell. Collected on the 10 from Sailor. And Drunken Sailor takes it over the 20. 25 out of his own line. Just see how many I can sort of make up in my head as we go. Dagnall. No idea. Hastings Direct, one of the top 10s in the Fantasy League. I can't remember the name of the person that has that team. Let me get his name real quick. But Wormsley with an offload for Sharks. Takes it back over the 40. Who is it? It's Kieran Malidi. His team name is Hastings Direct. So, Sailor should be popped by. And Wormsley with a carry over the 30. In centre field, 55 minutes gone. Lomax. Kick towards the back right. Suzuki Swift underneath it. Robertson tries to contest for the ball, but Swift will collect it. Gagai hands the ball off to Evalds. He's only 5 or 6 out from his own try line. And the next carry from Kershaw. Over the 10. About 13 or 14 out from his own try line. Long way for the Giants to go. But it is a penalty for Huddersfield. Look at him go. Way. And get up the park now. Apply a bit more pressure. Thing is, if they score again, then my handicap's got a bit of an issue. Basically, Huddersfield can score 4 points, but then I'd need a drop goal from Saints after that. Right then, Giants in possession, 40 metres out. Left of centre field, back towards the middle. It's now with Rogers. He gets an offload for Lollahea. Across to the legend that is Tane Milne. Up towards the 40 and just over it. He gets an offload back to Evalds. Carrying it over the 30. Great chance for the Giants to apply a bit of pressure. 56.5 gone. Gaia goes left to Mr. Rogers. Pumping his legs over the 20. Inside the red zone. Gaia waits at dummy half. In centre field. Or goes down the short side left actually to Russell. Chips towards the back left. Dagnall under pressure. He's going to be tackled in goal here. Good job there from Huddersfield. Great job. Are they going to show him how to do a short dropout? That is the question. Well done, Dagnall. Nice and clean there. Nothing silly. No shenanigans. Steady now. Well, 57 minutes gone. What is up with Burgess, by the way? Like, why does he barely play? Is it the same injury that keeps popping up, or he just can't be arsed? Hastings with a long drop out towards the right touchline. This will be collected on halfway from Suzuki Swift. Hands the ball off to Mr. Rogers. And he'll take it up towards the 40. He's going to play this for Gaia. Hands it off to Speaks English. And he'll be stopped on the 40. Kieran got what he wanted. He got what he wanted for Christmas. Gaia down the left edge of the park. Back towards the middle now with Russell. Drops it off to Powell. Just over 30 metres out. He has a bad hit. Get some metal plates in there or something. It's a great chip though. Evalds with a decent chase. Lomax collects it. Was he taken out? I think this might be a penalty for Huddersfield. Any further action to be had? The plot thickens, folks. The plot thickens. Right. Chris Kendall Mintcake's going to actually... He's going to go for a captain's challenge here, actually. Saints challenge. Take the 2. That helps me out perfectly. Take the 2. Could do with Saints scoring again soon. I'm worried about that minus 14. Let's have a gander. Evans is onside. But you know me, folks. You know me. Escorts are the dumbest penalties to give away. Okay. I think Shorex is looking to his left, trying to look in his peripherals. I don't think he's not turned his head to look, but it's whether he's changed direction. His line looks relatively straight, but he might have changed direction. Kendall has a smart haircut. Well, imagine going into the barbers and just showing, yeah, this is what I want, and it's a picture of Chris Kendall. Imagine that. Successful challenge. This will not be a penalty for Huddersfield. Why no camera behind the sticks? Because it's on Sky Sports Plus and we're cheap. That's why. Well, we've got 2 either side, but not one directly behind. Oh, those 4K cameras would be great, actually. They're the ones where the guys walk on the pitch with them after a try. You'll see them in the NRL and the NFL, actually. Like, they'd be cool. There was a lost ball from the Saints, but it's actually going to be a penalty for Saints. Savaganda. Huddersfield will challenge this, I think. 58.5 minutes gone. Clock is stopped. Challenge for Huddersfield. Chris Kendall Mintcake is saying it's ball steal. Huddersfield say, no way, mate. iPhone 17 Pro would be better at these than these cameras. Yes, they would. Okay. Is there a stripping action in there? That is the question. From this angle, I'd say inconclusive, but there might be another one. Might as well have a 10-minute snooze while this one checks. Could do, yeah. Let me get some elevator music going. Surely you guys have heard of this before, actually. Let me get this. Right. Surely some of you must have heard of this before.
I'll never forget that first day at Pitt.
Some of you will know where it goes from there. Some of you will know. Okay. Right then. So, I think that's an inconclusive. I kind of just I missed it, to be honest. But it is going to be a penalty for Saints. Huddersfield have kept their challenge, so I guess it is inconclusive. It's now Delaney through centre field. And there's still 4 tackles to go in this set. He's up towards halfway. Lomax waiting at dummy half. Goes right to Hastings. Then to Wellesby. Trying to shrug off Gagai. Doesn't quite manage it. 45 metres out. Play the... I know exactly what that ad is as well. Indigestion. I won't say the next bit. It's shifting it left now with Hastings on the 20. Goes across to cross. I always say cross to cross, for God's sake. 20 metres out. Last tackle. 59.5 minutes gone. It's with Hastings. Chips towards the right of the post. Russell looking to go up. Batted backwards. Delaney's trying to get to it, but Gaia collects on the 10. Offloads the ball to Swift. Steps back inside. Still going over the 20. And Dagnall brings him down. Upset stomach. So nearly done with an hour. Nearly done with an hour. Rogers with the next carry. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done with an hour of this game. 20 minutes to go. Lolohea goes right to the legend that is Tarnay Milne. And he carries it up towards the 40. 2 tackles to go in this set for the Giants. Delaney's down at the moment. He's okay. He's alright. Looked like he was in a bit of a daze for a second then, but he's alright. Last tackle for the Giants to go right to the legend that is Tarnay Milne. What an absolute mess. Gets an offload for Evalds. This could work out. Chips chases, collected by Murphy. And he carries it up towards the 20. Gets an offload to Sailor. A little bit of a mess here. Lose it backwards, collected by Russell. Oh dear. Oh dear. What an absolute mess. English in centre field. Tries to crash over. Just held up. Good defence there from Saints. They're going to say penalty for Huddersfield. Okay. What an absolute mess that was. 61 minutes gone. Huddersfield will tap on the 10 in a second. Saints have not scored yet in this half. Not had much attacking territory though either. So Powell plays it for Gaya in centre field. Left to Russell. Then across to Gagai. Steps back inside. Near the left touchline, about 8 metres out. 61.5 minutes gone. Gaia goes right to Russell. Then to Rogers. Offloads it to English. That was a bit of a weird one, that. Stopped 11 metres out between the sticks. Gaia goes right to Russell. Then across to Lolohea. Steps back inside. And he loses a few metres there. 2 tackles to go for Huddersfield. Do they have anything in this set? Gaia left to the legend that is Tarnay Milne. Straightens up with a carry up towards the 10. .62 minutes gone. Gaia launched it left to Russell, then to Evalds. Might have the space on the left-hand side, possibly Gagai across to Swift in the corner. Steps back inside. Huddersfield will answer back. This will be a 12-point game soon. Because they should get this kick. This will be a 12-point game. Okay. There's half a chance of a comeback because Huddersfield have stepped up a bit in the second half. Saints haven't really had much presence in this half either. So, we'll see, frankly. We'll see. Right, 14-point game. It's good stuff there from Huddersfield down the left-hand side. It was a good finish there from Swift. Right then, 63 minutes gone, 17 to go. I do kind of need Saints to score again. I actually really need them to score again. Huddersfield Ultras going mental. They're loving it. Loving it. Kick from Russell is good. It is 24-12 to Saints. I need 10 points from Saints and 6 from Huddersfield. So my exact score is still on. It is still on, but I don't want to lose the bet on the first game of the weekend. I'm trying to win 585 quid here. God. Okay. So, 12-point lead for Saints. Sailor will get us back underway in a second. And he'll kick towards a back left corner. Lollahea underneath it. Hands the ball off to Rogers. Takes a carry towards a 10. The crowd's not happy. They think it might be a high shot there. But 14 minutes to go in this game. And a penalty for Saints. Was there a bit of back chat? Dissent, possibly. Oh, headbutt. There was a bit of a headbutt attempt in there on Delaney. Okay. 15.5 to go. Need 6 points for Saints. Well, they might get it soon. They're about to get a fresh set 10 metres out. Oh, they're going to go for 2. All right. Well, this doesn't help my handicap at all. Because it's still minus 14. So, that's a bit annoying, actually. That is disappointing. So I still need Saints to score again. And now they'd have to score 8 points, which is tricky to get. Because you never know when penalties are going to happen. Well, there's 15 minutes to go. It is 26-12 for St Helens. They should have tapped and gone. Back yourselves. Bloody hell. Okay. 14.5 to go. Huddersfield will kick back to St Helens. They kick towards the back left corner. It's with Wellesby. Hands it off to Clemmer. And he's going to be taken to ground just over the 10, 15 out of his own line. It's now with Delaney. Straightens up. Strong carry over the 20. Lands on his front. Trying to get a quick play of the ball there. Guy slows down the ruck enough. Left to Hastings. Eats up some more metres. Just shy of the 40. 14 minutes to go as well. 3 tackles left for St Helens. Just left to centre field. It's with Lomax at dummy half. He goes right to right. Just shy of halfway. 2 tackles to go for Saints. Lomax left to Hastings. Out the back to Sailor. Shrugs off a few defenders. Was looking for an offload then. Might have lost it. Is this Saints penalty? I swear he lost it then. I don't know what the penalty's for. Tarnay Milne, the legend that is, wants a challenge here. I'm sure I saw a knock on from Saints, but it depends if there's something else. Right, okay. Well, Chris Kendall knows best on this this occasion. Oh, it was taken out off the... Right, okay, I see you. Thank you, Kieran. Sometimes you do know what you're talking about, don't you? Late hit. I'd need to see it again. I don't think we're going to get another replay, unfortunately. The home crowd's certainly not happy. Right. I don't think anyone's been happy with any of the refs this season. Who would you have doing the grand final? If you could pick any of them. The one that I do like, or the ones that I don't mind, are Griffiths and Vella. I think they're normally okay. You don't get too much shenanigans from those guys. I think Vella is quite... I think he's alright. Okay. So penalty for Saints. Tara Jones. Has she just done the one game so far this year, Tara? There's 13 minutes to go. I actually think Kendall's okay. More brothers talk. So 13 minutes to go. Saints with a fresh set just over 20 metres out. In centre field with Clemmer. Do need Saints to score here. That would actually be great. I want my exact score. Lomax goes left to... I think that was Whitley, actually. Down the left-hand side with Cross. 5 metres out. Sailor waits at dummy half. 3 tackles to go. Trying to come back towards the middle, but tackled by Lollahale. Loses the ball inside the 10. That is poor there from Sailor, but Huddersfield with possession. They'd love a penalty here. They'd love a penalty. Great carry from Kershaw, just shy of the 20. And up towards the 20 in centre field. Shit meat fan. Shifting it down the left-hand side with Powell. 25 out from his own line. He's going to play this for Gaia in a second. 12 minutes to go. 3 tackles left as well. In centre field with Patolo. No number on his shirt anymore. This is his 3rd shirt of the game, actually. Keep it clean. It is Gaia going right to Lollahale. Goes at the line across to the legend that is Tiny Milne over halfway. Last tackle coming up. He's going to play this for Gaia in a second. Down the right touchline. Back towards the middle to Lollahale. Puts boot to ball. Diagonal underneath it. Takes it cleanly. About 12 out of his own line. Cutting towards the right-hand side. Up towards the 20. Pumping his legs. Then he's pushed back a metre or 2. So 11.5 minutes to go. It's now with Robertson. Back over the 20 in centre field. 4 tackles left. Lomax will go left to Murphy. Straightens up with a carry over the 30. And some extra metres up towards the 40. No Jasmine. He is 18th man. He's still going. Up towards halfway. Bloody hell. Murphy with about 30 metres there. Lomax goes right to Hastings on the 3rd tackle. Kicking it towards the back right. Too much on it, maybe. Too much. This will be a 20-metre tap, 7 tackle set. That was not a great call. Not a great kick, but a weird call on the 3rd tackle. Yeah, there's a weird one, that. Bit weird. 10.5 minutes to go, folks. I need one more point from Saints right now. Just one more. It's going to be Gagai with the next carry, just shy of his own 40. And it's going to be Kershaw with the next down the left edge of the field. Just over the 40. 4 tackles to go. Gaia. Right to Rushton, then to Lollahale. Now with Patolo. He's going to be stopped on the halfway line. 3 tackles left for the Giants. King with the next carry through centre field up towards Saints 40. And we have 10 minutes to go. 2 tackles left. Down the short side left to Powell. Pumping his legs just shy of the 20 near the left touchline. Last tackle for Huddersfield. It is right to Russell. Puts boot to ball. Sailor underneath it. On the 10. Goes up. Takes it cleanly. And he's going to play this for Hastings in a second. Hastings will scoot from dummy half. Bumps off one. Or trying to bump off Russell. Only eats up about 5 metres there. Bit of a scrappy tackle there. Eventually we'll play this for Wellesby. Now with Dagnall up towards his own 20. 3 tackles left for Saints. This has been a poor half from St Helens. Left to Robertson. Across to Sailor under pressure from Lollahale. This is poor. I need a point from Saints. Really do. Lomax. Left to Sirinen. Up towards his own 30. Last tackle. 9 minutes to go in this game. Lomax will go out the back to Hastings. Puts boot to ball. A lot of height, not much distance, so that's a poor kick. Comes down on the 30 for Swift. Already up towards the 40. That is poor. That's really, really poor. Plays for Evalds in centre field. Hands it off to Kershaw. And takes it up towards halfway. So the Giants could end up inside the red zone at the back end of this set here. King with the next carry. Just shy of the 40. Gaia. Right to Powell. Straightens up towards the 30. Plays for Gaia in centre field again. Left to Russell. Switches back to Gagai. Bumps off 1. Wrapped up by 2. 3rd man in. 25 metres out. Just left of centre field. Last tackle for the Giants. Short side left to Russell. Under pressure from Wellesby. Chips directly into the air. Batted backwards from Sirinen. Not backwards from Sailor. Referee says play on. And Sailor returns it up towards his own 20. 8 minutes to go in this game. Plays it for Wellesby. Really need Saints to score here. Second tackle. Hastings. Now with cross. Loses it backwards. It is play on. Lomax across to Robertson. Over the 30. 35 out from his own try line. Thinks he's been hit high, I think. Murphy cutting back towards the middle. Scans the defensive line. Doesn't really get too far with that one. 2 tackles to go. Right to Walmsley. Straightens up. Good carry there. Just shy of the Huddersfield 40. Last tackle for Saints. Short side right to Hastings. Drills this one low. Looking for touch. Maybe not. It's going to be collected 5 out from Evolds. And takes it up towards the 10. So 7 minutes to go in this game. Just a drop goal will do. Just a drop goal will do. Swift pumping his legs. 15 out from the try line. Russell, short side left to Evolds. Then across to Gagai. Good meters up towards a 30. Plays over Russell. Near the left touchline. It's now with King. Cutting back towards the middle. Gets an offload. It's now with Lolohea. Slips over. Body carries it up towards the 40. 6.5 minutes to go. 2 tackles left as well. Gaia. Looking for space behind the ruck. He's got a break here. Gaia has a break. Sailor is there. There's plenty of Saints defenders too. No one really in support. Well done, Gaia. Did he lose that? Looked like he nearly lost it. Last tackle for Huddersfield. The 10 out. Powell kicks and chases. Sailor just bats it over the dead ball line. Just. So 6 minutes to go. Repeat set here for Huddersfield. Unfortunately, it's a 14-point game for them. So, as you say, the comeback's on, but they could maybe get 2 in this time, and I don't think they'd score 3 times. But well-weighted kick there from Powell. Good chase too. Not normal in those situations, but Sailor was there to get it over the dead ball line. They'll probably go long on this one. This will be a carry from the 10 up towards the 40 for King. Now up towards the 30. 5.5 minutes to go. I still need a point from Saints. I just need 1 point. Patolo with a carry through centre field. Just shy of the 20. 4 tackles left. Gaia. Left to Lolohea. That's forwards there to King. But it's not called. 3 tackles left for Huddersfield. 15 out. Gaia goes right to Powell. Straightens up with a carry over the 10. They're about 7 metres out between the sticks. And a 6 again for Huddersfield. Gaia goes right to Lolohea. Switches back to Evolds. He's through. They love doing that little switch back. They used to do it a lot last year with Flanagan. But Evolds is on it this time. Huddersfield go through, but they're checking something. Are they? No, it's given. 5 minutes to go. This is going to be 26-16 with a kick to come. I think it'll be 18. I just need 8 more from Saints to get an exact score, but I don't even think they're going to score a try. So, yeah, I actually kind of need Huddersfield to miss this. My bet's going to lose on the first game of the weekend. Isn't this great? Russell to make it 26-18. I think I would have said that was wide, actually, but they've given it. Okay, so it is 26-18. My exact score's on. I'm not going to get it, though. I'm not going to get it. I would need a Saints trying to kick and then another penalty. Right, 4.5 minutes to go. Sailor will get us back underway in a second. And we are back underway. Kick towards the back left for Huddersfield. Lola here hands it off to English. Oh, that's King. Oh, my God. King over the 10. Taken to ground from 3 Saints defenders. Plays of a Gaia. Left to Powell. Then to Russell. Are they having a go here? Possibly Rushton. Dragging a few defenders up towards the 20. In centre field with Powell. Hands it off to Patolo. And he's up towards the 30. 4 minutes left in this game. 3 tackles to go. Gaia goes left to Russell. Out the back to Lolohea. Oh, it's a hospital pass, I should say. Dagnall is through. Dagnall wants to beat. Gaia gets him wrapped up on the 10. That's a great recovery. Oh. Is it stopped? The game has stopped. Okay. Right then. Clock will be stopped with 3 minutes 40 seconds to go. Captain challenge from Saints. They're saying I thought it was a Huddersfield knock-on first, actually. But they're saying it's a Saints knock-on. Let's have a gander. Robertson puts an arm out. So we will see. Yeah, that is absolutely a knock-on from Robertson. Again, a pointless challenge that is possibly only to get a bit of a break and that's it. But that is very obviously a knock-on from Saints. Okay. Challenge unsuccessful from Saints. So this will be a fresh set of 6 for Huddersfield. Let's see if they can get up the park. Still got to score 8 points. It's going to be very tricky in the final few minutes. But it's Saints that need to get 8. Which I don't think they're going to do. But they'll feed the ball into the scrum. 35 out from their own try line. Shifting it right to Lolohea. Then to Evels, who've got a bit of space down the right. It's with Jagger. Few metres shy of halfway. 3.5 minutes to go. Kershaw now with Milne. The legend that is. Just shy of halfway. 4 tackles to go. Plays with Gaia. Right at centre field. He goes left to Powell. Straightens up over halfway inside Saints territory. 3 tackles left. Gaia right to Patolo. Straightens up over the 40. He's about 35 metres out. 3 minutes to go in this game. 2 tackles left for Huddersfield. Right to Lolohea. Steps back inside. Sirinen gets him wrapped up. Or actually, shrugs him off. Over the 30. And then gets wrapped up. Second time round. Taken to ground. Last tackle for Huddersfield. Plays for Gaia. He goes left to Russell. Chips through centre field. Evans is there. Needs an offload. Gets one to Gaia. He tries to kick through. That might be a knock-on from Walmsley. It is a knock-on from Walmsley. This is a fresh set for Huddersfield. 10 metres out. 2.5 minutes left, or 2 minutes 20 to go. There's a great chance for Huddersfield to make it close. To make it very, very close. Damn. They'd have to score on this set, pretty much. So, Russell, well, he's trying to feed the ball in, but Wright's trying to put a foot in too. Okay, 2 minutes 20 to go. Russell feeds it in. Gaia goes left to Lolohea. Ball out the back. Oh, it's knocked on from Dagnall. So it's going to be another fresh set of 6 for the Giants. 2 minutes 10 to go. They want the clock to be stopped here, but it's still ticking away. And that's 2 minutes left. I could have really done with a Dagnall interception there, and that would have helped. But yeah, 2 minutes left. They're not going to score 8. That's the bet lost. Bloody hell. It's only a tenner. It's all right. 2 minutes to go. So they shift it right from the scrum. Gagai to Lolohea. Out the back to Evans. Tips the ball on to Kershaw. He then knocks on. Offside from Saints. Would you... There's an argument of going for 2 here because then you don't have to do it again afterwards because you've got to score anyway. There's an argument of going for 2, but it's fine just tapping and going. 1.5 to go. And he's left to Russell. Then across. Good hands to Swift in the corner. Straightens up. Good recovery there. Good shift across. 1 minute 20 to go. And a 6 again for Huddersfield near the left touchline. Gagai goes right to Russell. Hands it off to O'Donnell. That's Rushton, sorry. He's done for the day, O'Donnell. I forgot. Just over 10 metres out. Left of the post. Gaia. In centre field with Russell. Launch it across to Evans. He might have the space down the right. Across to Kershaw. In the corner. He's having a go. Good tackle. Well done, Sirinen. I think that's just, well, it was likely they were going to win the game because there's not much time left, but I think that tackle has just confirmed the win for Saints. That's a great tackle from Sirinen. Good effort from Kershaw. It was a nice go at the end there from Huddersfield. Good stuff. Kershaw just couldn't quite get in the corner. Good effort. But I think that shall confirm it. 30 seconds to go. So Saints will just run down the clock as much as they can. It's going to be Wormsley with the first carry. Soon a new man of the match. We're nothing to write home about. Who would I have given it to? Trying to think if there's a Huddersfield player I'd give it to. I think Powell's done a lot of work today. I think the only Huddersfield players I'd look at would be Powell. Who to sounding that'll be full time. 18 points for Huddersfield, 26 for Saints. Well, that one dragged a bit, didn't it? So if I was going to go with a man of the match for Huddersfield, it would either be, yeah, Swift is maybe one. Swift, Powell, or Russell. But who does get man of the match? Do you know what? I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue who gets man of the match for that one. Don't have it, Scooby. Right then, Huddersfield Giants 18, St Helens 26. I wasn't a million miles off the exact score. I said 34-18. So I'm okay with that. It was alright. It's a good effort. But that second half dragged. My God, did that drag. The first half was a mixture of Saints being good. They were clean in possession, a mixture of just playing direct, flat balls towards the edges, or a little bit of shape as well. They looked very clean, very quick in possession, looked quite lively, looked like they were up for it as well. Good carries through the middle as well. Defensively, Huddersfield a little bit poor too. So, mixture of both of that. But the second half, Saints didn't really have much of a presence through the middle. They didn't do anything bad necessarily, but they just didn't do anything good or special. They weren't really in... It didn't feel like they were in the game. They were just going through the motions. But Huddersfield, they started to find a bit of momentum. There were some penalties that went in their favour, some mistakes from Saints as well, to give territory away. And they moved the ball around quite slick inside the red zone a couple times too. And found some good points. Great try for Swift from that first one. The switch back from Lolohea to Evans, which they did a lot last year with Lolohea and Flanagan. Made it work this time around. But a good effort to try and fight back. Just the first half was just poor. Floodgates were open. They couldn't deal with the energy that Saints brought early on. Overall, not a great game, but not an absolute stinker. Saints deserve the win, but I'd say that scoreline is... I think that scoreline reflects the game somewhat fairly. So, fair enough. But Saints will go top. Right then. So, I am going to wait for these stream or the match highlights to be posted. And as soon as the stream highlights are up on TikTok, I need to get some sleep pretty much. Because I will be up tomorrow morning to do 2 matches in the NRL. Sharks versus Bulldogs and Rabbitohs versus Dolphins. That will start at 8:45 PM. So, I look forward to that. I might have to nip to Asda and get some energy drinks, actually. I might do that soon. Yeah, I might have to do that, actually. Just so I'm prepped for the weekend. Hastings man of the match? I don't know about that. Should have put 90 on these. Should have at least put... Well, based on the first half, could have put 40 on them. But okay then, I am going to end it there. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys tomorrow morning. We'll see. If not, I will be doing Wigan vs Leeds tomorrow night. And the other streams will include, in Super League... well, that's the wrong match week. It will include... On Saturday, I'm doing Toulouse-Warrington. I'm not going to do York and Cass or Lee and Hull KR. I'm probably not going to do Bradford Hull. So there's only one more Super League game, or two more to go this weekend in Super League. 8 NRL games to go. It's a busy week. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. As always, folks, it's greatly appreciated. But if I don't see you for the rest of the weekend, have a great rest of your weekend. Toodle pip.